What's up? My name's Josh. What's frustrating is I just recorded a whole video, 20 minutes long, and I'm doing this from my iPhone. My iPhone dies, and the phone doesn't save the video, so re-recording this. If you're new here and you just clicked on it, you've probably already clicked off by now, and my retention has gone down, but I have some people who have been subscribed to this channel for a little bit now. So posted my first video about 3 months ago, and made a handful of videos. So some of them did fairly good. It was more catered towards selling cars, the car dealership, and then some videos towards, like, advice on like making videos on YouTube and what my goals are and everything like that. So anyway, you can go back and see those videos if you want, but I am here again now because I kind of just dropped off the face of the planet and in YouTube's world. I made videos pretty consistently, and then bam, I just stopped. And so I feel like a lot of people go through what I've went through, and it's not burnout or anything like that. It's just really contemplating on what I actually want this YouTube channel to be about. I was setting out a goal to make this YouTube channel be about the automotive industry, selling cars, giving advice on how to get a good deal on a car, how to sell a car, advice on how to buy a car for customers and how to sell a car for car salespeople. And maybe if you haven't sold cars before, giving advice on what it's actually like at a car dealership, the day in the life of a car salesman. So made a handful of videos doing that, and knew in the back of my head that I really truly didn't want to sell cars anymore for the rest of my life. So made a few more videos on that topic, but me knowing that I didn't want to be at the car dealership forever, in my head I was thinking, like, if I make a bunch of YouTube videos on how to sell cars and do all this and build an audience on this platform with that niche, and then all of a sudden 6 months later I quit and I pivot, I do something else with my life, and I no longer sell cars. What's the use of me putting the effort on these YouTube videos if I'm not going to be doing this in 6 months? And to truth be told, I didn't know what I was going to be doing after I sold cars. All I knew is that I didn't want to sell cars anymore. So the cat's out of the bag. I don't sell cars anymore. So if you've clicked on this video expecting car sales advice and tips and tricks and stories, I'll still tell stories and stuff and give advice on general sales. But when it comes to the automotive industry, I'm out. I've sold cars for 2 years. Worked my butt off. Worked more than I've ever worked in my whole entire life. And I am wrapping that season of my life up. There's a handful of things that I want to do that doesn't pertain to selling cars. And I've noticed when I worked at the car dealership, I was spending all my time there. Like, you work when you sell cars. Just FYI, if you've ever thought about it, like, you live at the car dealership. Even when you move up to be, a finance manager, or you work behind the desk, or you go up into management, you do work a lot. You work a lot. And so if you're okay with that lifestyle, if you're okay with, you make a lot of money, so obviously you're going to be okay with making a lot of money. But if you're okay with pretty much living at the car dealership and not really spending that much time at home, then go work at the car dealership and move up. But don't go to a car. I would say don't go to a car dealership if you're not willing to move up. Because once you move up, your life changes, completely changes. I mean, you make an absurd amount of money. But let me preface: you live at the car dealership, so I knew I didn't want to do it long term, and so I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted this YouTube channel to be about at that time, and my whole life was being consumed at the car dealership. That's what I was doing. I mean, more than full time, and so to dedicate. I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted to make this YouTube channel about. I didn't know what. I'm still kind of struggling with the niche of this YouTube channel. I want to cater it more towards how to make it in life. You know what I mean? Because I'm going through financial things and how to make money, side hustles, different things like that. And I have 2 little kids. I own my house. I've lived here for about 3 years. I have a mortgage to pay. And being in a career where you make decent money, but then also wanting to get ahead in life, advice on that, and showing my journey on how I'm going to get there. So I did switch careers. I work at AT&T now, which maybe in the next video or video after that, I'll go into more detail on exactly what I do. But I make, it's tricky when you talk about money, because at the car dealership, you can make crazy money. You can make 100, 150, 200, 250 grand a year if you want to. Some of that is, some of that is being there for so many years. You have a big client base that they just come back to you day after day, and you can sell, 3-4 cars a day, and that'll get you in the, $150,000, $170,000, $200,000 bracket, or at least over the 100K mark. I mean, you can make, easy 11 to 12 to 13 to 14, 15, 16 grand a month. Some of my managers were making 30 grand a month. So the money's there, but you spend no time at home. And I wanted to do other things on the side and have more time on my hands to do things in my life that I've always really wanted to do. And working at the car dealership didn't really allow me to venture off and try different things. And so that season of my life is over. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, I loved selling cars. I still love selling stuff. I am still in sales, and so that hasn't left. I'm just chilling, sitting down here, editing some pictures. Eventually, that'd be cool to really push my photography business. I'm just kind of starting to get back into it. But this time around, I am going to do it right. I'm going to make an LLC, get my tax ID, get my business bank account, do everything right. Really post more on social media about my photography, and really push it more than I ever have before. I've taken pictures my whole life and kind of just done it on the side, but I'm actually going to take it serious now. For a long time, I really actually wanted to get into real estate. I still want to get my real estate license, and I have the course and everything. It's online. And I've kind of been procrastinating it, if you will. And who knows, I might go full-time photographer, doing weddings and events and all sorts of stuff. And so my life has definitely taken a turn from selling cars to now being in this different role. Different season of life, right? I am spending a lot more time at home, which is insane. It feels weird. I have a 3-year-old girl and a 2-year-old boy. So, growing family. If you've made it this far into the video, I think you deserve to know that I am having a third baby. We haven't publicly announced it just yet, but yeah, third baby's on the way. So I'll have a newborn, 3-year-old, 4-year-old. I mean, 3 kids under 5. And if I'm living my life at the dealership, I will not see them grow up. So, big part of why I also left as well. So, venturing off, doing some different things. If you live in the Houston area and you want pictures done, hit me up. If you're here expecting car dealership stuff, maybe I'll make a video on like what the car dealership doesn't want you to know, or like secrets to buying a car from an ex-car salesman, something like that. I mean, there's not really much to it. I can make videos on how to give it, how to buy a car for a really good deal, really quick, like briefly. If you want to buy a car and you want to save the money, just do your research on the car. Make sure you're paying a little bit below market value for it, and be patient. If you rush and you need a car because you wrecked yours, you're gonna end up most likely overpaying a little bit. But I mean, it's a need. You need a car, so go out and get a car. If you want to finance it, then find the monthly payment that you want. If the rate's just way too high, maybe use your down payment. If you have a couple $1,000, just buy a cheap cash car and then just save up for a higher down payment to get your rate lower, or hold off, build your credit. Just be smart about it. If you rush into a car, you're most likely going to overspend. If you take your time and find the right deal, then you're doing it right. So that's really the only advice I have. So it's just easy as that. Just take your time and you'll save money. Yeah. Some people come into the dealership and we show them the numbers and they sign right away. And I'm just thinking, dude, you could have asked for a discount. Like, we can try to work with you some, not thousands, but like, we can give you a little bit off. So always ask for a discount wherever you go. I will most likely be posting maybe camera stuff, what I know so far, advice on photography, and maybe POV of photography day. That'd be pretty cool. You know what I really want? I don't have them yet, but I want the Ray-Ban Meta glasses for like a POV. That'd be dope. That'd be sick, dude. Like, not having to like put a GoPro on your chest or like anywhere in your body. You just wear the glasses and you can get some POV footage. I can probably do like what's in my camera bag, my equipment, kind of go over camera settings, stuff like that. If you're into photography, then you're in the right spot. That's my passion. And so I like fish tanks too, if you didn't know that already. Had one at my parents' house when I was a kid. All growing up, had some goldfish. And then when I was a teenager, my brother and I bought a 20-gallon and had a bunch of aggressive fish in there that all killed each other. And then he got some Oscars and he won. And then met my wife. She didn't want anything to do with fish tanks. And then we finally bought a house and acquired a free fish tank. And then that kind of just spiraled out of control. Got rid of the free tank because it was kind of a little bit too big. And now I have a few smaller tanks. So I can talk about that too. I don't know much about fish. I mean, all the plant names and fish names, I don't know, really. I just know how to grow plants and try to set it up pretty cool and put some small, what are they called? What are they? Guppies. Guppies, that's what they're called. Guppies had a bunch of babies. Had a little shrimp. They had a bunch of babies, and so you're probably not into that at all. And you're like, what the heck are you talking about? Fish? Now I'm watching a fish channel. I'm here for like car dealership stuff, if you're even still watching this. So even photography. Maybe you just don't like photography and that's not what you're into. you're into car dealership stuff, and then maybe that's why you're here. Maybe look out for videos on advice about car stuff, but that's really not, I'm not into it at all. I'm gonna make videos about what I'm into, and so maybe if the crowd wants to, I can make you automotive content and give advice on how to find a good deal, how to save some money, how to negotiate, and some stories about car dealership stuff if you really, really, really want to. But other than that, I'm just going to do me. I'm going to show you guys how I'm making it in life, and maybe this photography side hustle takes off. And so want to set it up the right way and start promoting myself. And that's basically it. That's my second time around doing this video, and I know my phone hasn't died because I just plugged it in. Let me check. Yeah, I'm good. I've been talking straight for like an hour now because I just recorded a whole video before this. My phone didn't freaking save it. But yeah, before I let you go, let me show you what I got going on. Look at this. I don't know if they're gonna let me show you these pictures. I just did a graduation. Let me show you these. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I showed you these pictures. It's my good friends here. So just did their engagement photo shoot. I love the black and whites like that. Love it. Look at these ones back here. Sun flare, just money. You can see like the particles in the air. So sick. So sick. And this one too. Got kind of low to the ground with the backlit. Just crispy. I use a Canon EOS R digital camera with the 24-70 what the heck is it? f2.8, I think. And it's just, man, it's tack sharp. Look at this, dude. Pictures came out amazing. Did this last Saturday. Did these graduation pictures. Actually did the graduation pictures last Saturday. Did these ones 2 Saturdays ago. What else do I have in here? I guess these ones turned out pretty good too. This is a while ago. Oh, don't think I'm supposed to show that baby, but hopefully they're okay with that. He's kind of grown up now. Yeah, handful of pictures. Oh, maybe this one too is good. Oh, this is the full wedding. Yeah, into photography. If you're not into photography, you're probably not watching this at all right now. But whatever. I'm gonna show it in the video anyway. I don't care. This is Sabrina and Malik. They're some really, really good friends of ours. These photos turned out insane. Beautiful. I'm telling you, like, I love this. And family pictures. These ones came up pretty sick, look. Because he's got all these cool tattoos. Let me find some of my favorite ones out of this wedding. Like, I love these. If it loads, there we go. So yeah, I mean, kind of a different feel than, you know, to your typical wedding. This is has some different colors, but freaking loved it, dude. I mean, like, it just came out so good. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. Just wanted to show you that real quick. I'm gonna try to be posting more photography stuff, probably behind the scenes, some POV stuff. The POV stuff, I think it was super cool. Like, I think there's, I don't know, I watch a lot of the POV photography behind the scenes. Watch a lot of photography stuff. So Peter McKinnon is my favorite, and a handful of other guys too. So yeah, I'll be posting more of that. If you're into it, subscribe, follow along. It's not 100% going to be like all about photography. It's going to be like how I'm progressing in life, to be honest. Like, you know, with my 2 kids, honestly, like how I'm paying the bills, you know, setting this business up, and my life is changing. It's changing from selling cars and just living at the dealership to now being home a little bit more, doing a whole different career, whole different job, 3rd baby's coming, and some different things. And so, yeah, I'll be posting here on as much as I can. I'm gonna try every day. But if you have watched my previous videos, that's what I said before. We all know how that went. I completely cold turkey stopped. So now that I kind of know what I want to make the videos about, I think I'll be more consistent. I just have to set up my camera and start talking just like this. This is the videos with no cuts. Sometimes if there's a lot of edits and everything like that, I'll just procrastinate it, and, you know, I'm passionate about videography as well, but I like photography as well, a little bit more. And so, I don't know. Yeah, follow along if you want to see the journey. I'll catch you guys in the next one.